right, hello and welcome to round 2 of the 2025 Spartanburg Spring Fling here at Woodruff. Hole 1 with Will Howard.
Yeah, hot round one. And showed us why right there.
Wow. Most guys are coming through here probably with a forehand, but that was an amazing backhand by Will. Judah's going to follow suit.
It's a great shot as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's clean. It's going to give him a putt at birdie. It's a good way to start your round, not putting yourself into too much trouble. There's Allen with the forehand. Very, very well thrown.
Yeah, skips right over the rocks. That's awesome. We got Jonathan here.
I'm fine with that. Again, hit the initial gap, stayed safe, gave himself a chance. That's all you're looking for on the first hole. They're both going to have bids over here from the left. Kind of gave them both some decent shots at it.
Good cleanup from Jonathan. Judah's going to do the same.
Interesting on hole 1, you know, we had 9 birdies. But then we also had a double and 3 single bogeys. So, while you feel like you can get it, you should be happy with walking away with a par.
Easy to get in trouble.
Hole 2, par 3, 236. Again, we got these little trees to miss over here on the left. Big dead one to miss over on the right. And then a few guardian trees up here near the basket to try to play around. Common shots here. Probably going to be that backhand turnover, maybe again from Will and Judah, and then probably some forehands from Allen and Jonathan. Love that from Will. Maybe a little strong, but he's putting back probably inside the circle. Yeah, love that from Allen. That's the exact forehand you want from this hole. Something really overstable, kind of using the whole fairway up there. Judah showing you those 2 little trees over on the left. If you're trying to play that backhand and you hang it out a little too wide left, really easy to hit those.
Yeah, those little guys are the bane of my existence on this hole.
Jonathan showing us you can get those exact same 2 trees with the forehand.
Yeah.
He's going to have a little Colt. Anheuser up. Very well executed.
Yeah.
Judah way down here in the right, but he's going to have a gap to get up and down, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Very well executed.
Will with his comeback putt here.
Oh. Will, I bet, wants that back. I don't know if he had a couple of those twig trees in his way. Jonathan putting his par in very well. It's a good scramble from where he was at. It's going to be Allen's 2. Be the only 2 on the card if he makes this. And he does.
Yep.
He'll catch back up to Will on the leaderboard here.
Good cleanup. Hole 3, par 3, 351 feet. This is one that sneaks up on you around the corner here. You got to push it past these trees on the left, because if you get stuck in them, you're in for a bad time. So you want to throw something that's a wide rim driver. Hopefully it's going to skip back towards the basket.
Allen played this really well round 1. He's going a little higher. Hits on the inside, skips up near the basket. It's a little bit more inside from round 1, but very well executed.
Mm-hmm.
Will going really low, really looking for that ground skip. Gets most of it. It's going to be interesting watching Judah round 2. See if he makes any different decisions than he did round 1. I think this is the same disc he threw round 1, but definitely more inside than he threw it previously. Jonathan just a little too straight, but gets a good skip, and that'll get him up there to a putt. A little straddle out around this tree. Colt. Little step.
Yeah.
Bangs it in. There's just a little bit to get around that tree, and trusts the disc to hyzer back. Catches it low right chains. Great putt.
Yeah, this Colts are nice and floaty.
Good putt from Judah to connect for his birdie. Good birdie connection for Will after missing his birdie chance on hole 2. And Alan's gonna round out the star frame there on hole 3. Hole 4, par 3, 279. Got this inside forehand turnover gap. Some folks might try to hit that with a flippy backhand putter. And then just trying to drift down here, miss some of these guardians, and stop before the creek. That is OB back there.
See how Alan corrects from the first round when he hit an early tree.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Very well done. We got Alan and Will both hitting double digits so far through 3 holes of the second round. We'll see what the hot round overall might be after 2 rounds at Woodruff.
Woodruff's kind of the epitome of Carolina Woods golf, the short version of it. I mean, every hole is gettable, but there are a number of just very specific lines that you've got to throw and execute.
And not quite birdie or die. There's definitely a handful of holes you can definitely bogey very easily. Oh, great shot.
Yeah, super good correction from Judah there.
Jonathan going for that inside gap. Just went a little too inside and caught the first one. He's going to be scrambling over here in between 4 and 5's fairways. I got most of the way down there. He'll have a long look for par.
Yeah, hit that vine that you saw moving there at the end.
Will with a very casual forehand needs to stop.
It's a good bid from Jonathan. Yeah, Will left a lot of meat on the bone. Almost went out of bounds. Good save.
Made the comeback, though. That's a good par save from Will. Oh, no.
That was nasty.
A little too center. A little too perfect.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have done anything different if I was Alan.
Wow. That's a disappointing one to have.
Yeah, Judah comes away with the 2 here, but Alan was robbed a bit, I think. Hole 5, par 3, 247 feet, moving back up the hill. This center tree, this is the one that makes you think and rethink your strategy. Are you going to the left? Are you going to the right? What are you trying to do here? You can think about it too hard and completely dismiss what goes on up here at the top as well. So heading towards this yellow basket, just navigate that middle tree and you should be okay.
Yeah, as we saw in round 1, Judah with a great drive there.
Wow.
You know, we saw the trouble Judah had on the green round 1, kind of 3-putted, ended up taking a bogey. I think he's taking that out of play for this round.
Yeah,
so.
no kidding. That skip up the hill was just kind of the chef's kiss on the end of that throw. Alan had a bit of trouble during round one as well. He hit this tree on the right and kicked hard to the left.
Put a little bit more angle on it. Oh! Tried to put that one in. He's going to have a putt for his 2. Yeah, that's it right there. He had the right angle. I think he threw the shot he wanted. He just needed it like 3 feet to the right.
Yeah.
Jonathan, pretty much the same thing as Will, just a little higher up on the tree. He's going to be scrambling up the hill as well. Will with a nice Huck Lab. Looks like an overstable putter. Gonna bounce around between some trees up there. Jonathan's kind of down here near 4's green. Gonna try to scramble to a putt. That's smart. Just get to that 40-footer, 30-footer from what he had. Right side chains just didn't stay in for him.
Good save from Will. Now we have the birdie putts. Can't tell from this angle, but Alan's actually got a pretty decent death putt here. And he makes it.
Yeah, that hill right behind our cameraman there. Went straight back down. Judah should have no trouble with this time to cash in his birdie. Moving on to hole 6, par 3, 165 feet. This is the shortest hole on the course. We're just moving left off of this, kind of that flip up backhand. Trying to get over here towards the basket and get a putt. Judah played this really well last round, kind of that low hyzer. That works out really well this round as well.
You know, I was thinking as we kind of reached this point of the round, you know, last round everybody was chatty and everybody's having fun, but now you can tell that both Judah and Alan are just locked in. These guys play tournaments every weekend.
I think you can tell that Colton and Riker aren't on the card anymore.
Yeah.
I think Colton and Riker's cards are probably still pretty chatty this round.
Yeah.
You know, round 2. They've got a day tomorrow to serious up a little bit more. I think the group we had as a whole last round was going to be chatty. It's round 1 too.
Yeah.
You're getting comfortable for the weekend. That's how it is.
Yeah, you're certainly not going to lose a tournament during round 1.
Well, a little wide there.
Gets away with it. Oh, wow. Definitely
Very
gets away with
fortunate to get through the trees he got through and get all the way up to the basket. Jonathan a little right as well. Doesn't quite filter up like Will's did. But he's going to have a putt.
Yeah.
He bangs it. Great putt from Jonathan. Kind of where Colton was last round. Kind of that little lofty, almost same putt. They had the same putt style there too.
We'll have to go out there and look at that spot. It must be like the place to land.
Must be a sign on the tree or something showing you how to throw that little floaty anhyzer straight into the basket. Alan with a good birdie. Hitting a short putt up there. I have Will's drive here to tap in as well.
Hole 7, par 3, 265 feet. We're back to this tunnel again. It's mostly straight. As a matter of fact, you can stand on the tee and you can shoot your laser straight down here at the basket, but man, getting a frisbee to go straight down there, that's a whole different matter.
As I mentioned in round 1, this hole can very easily turn into a 4. for most of our players in this field. Judah threw this almost perfect round one and just had a little too much turn this time.
Not certain what Alan's throwing here. Looks very buzzish.
I don't mind disking up on this hole if you're confident hitting that gap. You know, for Alan, he could definitely get a Luna to this basket.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't need the distance of a buzz. But if he felt like a buzz would help him hit this gap, then he absolutely could throw that. Will catching that first tree. Getting a little too aggressive on the turn.
Yes, we saw Judah do during round one. You want to have something that just turns to the right a little bit. Kind of like Jonathan's disc did there, and then comes fades back left. Jonathan,
Actually, love that from Jonathan. That catches a late tree, and he'll have a putt from there.
A little too high. Oh,
yeah, that is. We just saw that how quickly this can turn into a 4. Will's hoping for a 4. That does not look like it'll get him a putt for that. It looks like Will might be lining up a double bogey here.
Yeah, when you're planning to play a course like this, hole 7, hole 15, they're about 4 or 5 holes, good bid by Alan, that you just, it's not that you're looking to get a 2, you're looking to not take a bogey, because these are traps. You can just fall into the trap, and then suddenly you've lost 2 or more strokes.
You definitely got a lot of players that are coming into Woodruff thinking that they need to birdie every hole, and that birdie is an option every hole, and while it certainly is an option, we see Jonathan here. That was maybe an inch short of getting far enough into the chains there for 2 from Jonathan. But you know, most players are thinking birdie's an option on every hole, and it certainly is for all of these players.
Yeah,
an option on every hole. But you got to be careful about, like you said, 7, 15, 16, 17 can all become bogeys or double bogeys very quickly. Happens in a flash. The Allen's bogey putt. At least moving back to 11 under. You know, while Jonathan didn't get the birdie, probably disappointed on his putt, he should be pretty happy he's getting, 3 strokes out of the other players on this hole. So he's maintaining with Judah, but 1 on Allen, 2 on Will. Hole 8, par 3, 282. Kind of a slight backhand Anheuser angle here. You kind of just want it to keep drifting down this hill, and then hopefully settle somewhere near this basket on that plateau that's down there. And hopefully looking at another birdie chance.
Yeah, as you said, this is a perfect one for a backhand turnover, because I think if you try to go forehand on this one, a lot of bad things can happen. You can just
really an opportunity. Judah here, great correction from his shot round 1. Judah and Allen have a real unique opportunity here. They're 2 ahead of Will on lead card here. Depending on how Chase Card's doing right now, they have an opportunity to kind of set themselves apart from the rest of the field. There's Jonathan, little swing. Hopefully that comes back for him and have some sort of look at the basket. Ooh, Allen knew. I think that's one. Oh my goodness, I got all the way down. That is very fortunate and lucky to get down there to a putt.
Yeah.
I think that's one of those that Allen probably knew before he let go of that disc that it was a bad shot. Not right after. He probably knew before he let go that that was not right. Not enough time to stop himself, but... Oh, great shot from Will. That's exactly what you want, right at that tree that's down there. Jonathan again with one of these little Colt Anheisers.
Yeah. Put it right in there. What a fortunate Set of circumstances for Alan. Just missed a number of trees.
Yeah, all the way down here. Of course, gave him back one. You know that he
Yeah.
had that chain out on hole 4.
Yeah.
I'd call him even with the course at this point.
Yeah.
Great putt from Judah as well. As they say, the course giveth and the course taketh away.
Mm-hmm.
I think we saw both examples there in Allen's round.
Great comeback putt from Jonathan.
Absolutely. Good to par after that drive.
Good handful of birdies there. Hole 9, par 3, 275 feet. You got to make it through this gap of trees here and not go so high that you hit the limbs on the ceiling and drop down in the creek. Going OB in a parking lot is not really a thing. You doubt someone's going to throw it that high. So I think the play here is just do like some of the guys did last round, throw it, hit the hill, and skip up at it.
So this is just as hard as you want. You can disc up to as fast of a disc as you want in this hole. Just whatever you throw straight.
Yeah. It's like Alan's going to try to flex a forehand. He hit that tree on the left-hand side round 1.
Yeah, switching shots completely here.
Yeah.
Right, because he threw the backhand round 1. Oh, and that is going to hit that guardian tree on the left, and it looks like it's going to drop into the OB Creek there.
Yep.
I love that shot from Will. Really fortunate at the end. It kind of turned too much, but he just threw that on a laser, on a hyzer angle, on a backhand. Love that shot from him. Jonathan, I believe this is a bottom stamp boss. Also kind of fortunate, but also kind of the same idea that Will had.
Yeah.
Throw something fast and just throw it on a deep hyzer. Let the disc do the work to get down there. Alan almost connecting for his par from Creek's edge. Will. Birdie there from Will Howard to get the 2 on hole 9. I was just talking about how Judah and Alan could kind of separate themselves, and Will's going to kind of crawl himself back in here after getting birdies on 8 and 9, I think. Oh, and especially if Judah misses a putt like that. Good that that didn't roll away, because this green can get away from you quickly, and it leads... All roads lead to the creek.
Yeah.
On rollaways here.
Yeah, nothing good can come from hitting and rolling down the hill.
Yeah, you can see the kind of rollaway path in the dirt there from foot traffic over time and erosion. You hit that dirt and it just stays in that groove heading down towards the creek.
Jonathan tapping in a good birdie. All right, after 9, we've got Judah shooting 5 down and Will shooting 4 down to be tied at 12 down, Alan 11 down, and Jonathan holding steady at 6 down. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the back 9.